Hello everyone. Today, we are going to learn one of the most popular scalping strategies of all time, which was developed by a group of members in the Forex Factory forum, so all credit goes to them. Now, let's see how we can install and use this strategy. We have given a link in the description to download the necessary files. Once you download, you will get a file like this. Simply unzip the file, and you will see many files within the folder. Simply copy all the files, except Genesis Strategy TPL file. Just copy and then go to MT4 and open Data folder, then go to MQL4, Indicators, and just right-click and click Paste. And then again, copy the Genesis Strategy TPL file. Then go back to MT4, Files, Open Data folder, Templates, right-click and paste here. Now simply right-click on Expert Advisors and click on Refresh, or else you can close the MT4 terminal and restart. And then go to Tools, select Options, and under Expert Advisors, make sure Allow DLL Imports is ticked and click on OK. Now you can right-click on the chart area and go to Templates and simply select Genesis Strategy. Now we have loaded the template. And also make sure we are on a 5-minute chart, because this strategy works on 5-minute charts. And also, we have added few more indicators to the original template. Let's take a look at each of the indicators we have. Just right-click, select Indicators, and here is a list of indicators we have. First, we have Moving Average. This yellow line is 5-period exponential moving average. And we have Heiken Ashi candles. This is the type of candles that make it easy to understand the trend. Then we have Trend Indicator. This will paint arrows up and down in yellow and pink. You can see those here. You can see these arrows which are painted by this indicator. Then we have another moving average, a 50-period moving average, which is in green. Then we have a pivot indicator that shows pivot lines. So if you look at this is a pivot line, and if we go to a higher time frame, you will see more pivot points. Here you can see pivot points more easily. Let's go back to the 5-minute chart, and then we have FFC. This is the news indicator. You can see upcoming news here listed in the bottom left corner. So if you just move your mouse pointer, there you will the time left. So you can see the upcoming news on the chart itself. It is always better to avoid high-impact news times. Then we have Supply and Demand indicator that shows supply and demand zones in different colors. You will see all these red, green, pink colors, which are painted by this indicator. Then we have a Stochastic indicator, that is a normal one. Then again we have another Stochastic on a higher time frame that is on the 15-minute chart. And then we have another 2 indicators, Genesis Matrix and ASC Trend Matrix. These are the 2 indicators in the bottom. We are not going to discuss technical aspects of these indicators, but rather we are going to learn how we can practically use this strategy to enter into trades and also exit the trades. And let's see how we can do it. It is in fact very simple. First thing you need to check is this arrow mark. The basic rule is very simple. You buy when this yellow arrow appears, and you sell when this pink arrow appears. This upward yellow arrow indicates a potential buying position, and this pink downward arrow indicates a selling position, but the issue is you will get so many arrows. So you need to decide which one you should trade and which one you should not trade. There can be various ways of filtering out potential bad signals, and we will tell you a simple method to do it. We always go by the 50-period moving average. If you are buying, the 50-period moving average should be in an upward trend. On the other hand, if you are selling, the 50-period moving average should be on a downward trend. And also for buying, the candles should be above the 50-period moving average, and if you are selling, the candles should be below the 50-period moving average. Based on these rules, let's look at some of the past signals and see how we can filter out. Now look at this arrow. There is a pink one. Now the 50-period moving average is downward, and also the candles are below the 50-period moving average. So this is a signal that we can enter sell. But if we look at this yellow one, the buying signal, We don't trade because 50-period moving average is going down. And if you look at this pink one, the selling signal, there the 50-period moving average is going down, and also candles are below the 50-period moving average, so we can sell at this signal. If you look at this one, there is no good slope in the 50-period moving average, and there is no trend. So we don't trade with this signal. Now what about this one? 50-period moving is also going up, and the candles are above the 50-period moving average. So this is something we can trade. If you look at this one, we don't trade because the trend is downwards. If you look at this one, the trend is downwards, and the candles are below the 50-period moving average. So that is how we filter out the signals. And then let's see how we can decide on the stop loss and take profit. We always place the stop loss below or above the most recent swing. For instance, let's say we are trading this signal, then the most recent swing would be here, and the stop loss would be above that level. It can be above this verified resistance level. And then if you look at this one, then your stop loss would be above this point, most recent swing high. In case you are selling here, then stop loss should be above this level. It can be here. Likewise, if you are buying here, your stop loss could be around here, because this is the lowest point of the most recent swing level. Now let's see where to put the take profit level. If you are buying, ideally your take profit should be below the immediate resistance or pivot line. On the other hand, if you are selling, your take profit level should be above the immediate verified support level or the pivot line. And for instance, if you are buying at this signal and then your immediate resistance or pivot line is here, if you are buying here, then you can target this pivot line. And also make sure that you do not enter trades when there are nearby support resistance or pivot line. For instance, if you look at this signal, you can see there is a pivot line just above 2 pips, so that is not a very good area to enter a trade as it is a bit more risky. Let's look at another here. Also, you can see there is a strong resistance level, so it is better you do not enter trades in these areas. Let's see what are the suitable market times to trade with this strategy. This strategy works better during high volatile market periods. Ideally, this should be traded during European sessions. That means during Frankfurt, London, or New York sessions. Now we have got some understanding about this Genesis strategy and hope you will practice more and will start to make profits with this strategy. Thank you for watching, and if you like these videos, please subscribe to our channel to see our future videos.